got into this really because of a silly comment. One of those throwaway comments you make in life. And we're sitting in the garden, we lived in Market Lavington, drinking a glass of wine in the summer of '99. And just said to my wife Lynn, I said, we must be able to do this. We used to come here, this was a fruit farm, had been for years, and we used to come picking this, and these were the strawberry beds. The raspberries were there, and it sort of just carried on that way. And we used to come here with the kids, it was great. In the UK, you are limited in the sense of thing. I mean, you can grow any vine. The vine's a very hardy thing. They come from the Caucasus. The European vine originates from the Caucasus Mountains, so Georgia, which is sort of -30 in winter, +40 in summer. So it's amazing what a vine can do. But different varieties will do different things. So I could grow Syrah or Shiraz here, and it would grow, produce grapes. They simply wouldn't ripen sufficiently to be able to do anything with. So our principal grape variety here is Vineyard, and followed by Chardonnay, followed by a French variety called Cider. Well, it's all done by hand. We recruit folks locally. We never had a problem in recruiting pickers. It's been brilliant. Our website at the moment, we've got a site with 30 sign up, and I've probably got 80 to 90 people who are interested. Because the problem is, you'll choose a day where you want to pick, and of those 80 or 90, only 6 are available. So we have to be creative as to how we become that. And we pick and they're pressed the same day. So they'll be down to Shepton that afternoon, 5, 6 o'clock. They'll be pressed, the grapes will, in 2.5 hours, they will be reduced to juice. And then the cows over the road have a smile on their face because they get a very different diet at harvest time, which they absolutely adore. We then have the juice goes into a tank where you make the bottle settle out overnight, drain the wine, or the juice, should I say, out of the tank, recover as much as you can through a filtration process so you don't lose any juice, grape juice volume. Then once it's in there and overnight it settles out, that's the juice they then add the yeast to and nutrients. It ferments 3 to 5 weeks. After that fermentation is completed, it then either sits on its lees for conditioning purposes for a period of time, generally the other side of Christmas. Then they'll rack it, which means that they then take the clean juice away, leaving the sediment and the yeast residue behind. They will then undertake a process called cold chill stabilization to make sure that the wine you've made is stable. You sometimes pick up a bottle and you can see little crystals at the bottom of the bottle. That's potassium tartrate, and it precipitates out of solution. And the problem with that then is that it doesn't affect the taste of the wine, it just doesn't look right. So we make sure that it's protein stable. Having done that, it then sits generally till about March for still white rosé. That's when it's bottled, and we'd release it May, June time. Because once you bottle it, you give it just that bit of time just to get used to it. Red will be a little bit later because they'll spend a little bit of time in barrel once it's done the initial fermentation. July to September is our general release time for a red wine. That depends really on the year. 2018 we were almost at 20,000 bottles. Last year we did about 10. This year we haven't made our final decisions on what we're going to do. We've got planning for a new visitor centre, a new winery and store. We're working closely with a range of our trade customers who are open, and there aren't many. We love the fact that we're working with you because it's local.